Ah, shit, son. What's up? We finna play this game again. Ah, shit. Okay, so we're back. And we are playing some of this trash. What's a good direction to go, though? I wonder. Gloom Hollow is growing quite a bit. Just like me with my wife. Yeah, so anyways, I tried to go into the settings here. And let's see. I went into the settings. Limited province labels. That doesn't look right. Is it right? I think we want that to be all. Pretty sure. But there's certain things we weren't hearing. There we go, the music's back. Let's bring that down. Alright. And then I think ambiance. We can keep that to around 70. We're gonna do about 50. Is that good? Yeah, it sounded good. I'm trying to go about the audio a little bit differently now. Interface, let's bring that down just a tad. Let's bring the music down to 30. I think speech could go down to, I'm thinking 40. Let's hope that's good. 44. Effects, I'm hoping that's not going to be too loud. Ambiance, I think it's good right now. Alright, I think that's good. So we'll see how the audio feels after all that. Where are the biatches? Oh, they're over here. Where my hoes at? She's on. Ah, freak. My hoes be tripping. Can't be spotting these freaking hoe bags. Ah, she, son. Ah, freaking she. I have no idea what this guy is doing, but keep going at it, son. Let's see. Oh, shoot, I didn't do Lingering Mist. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think right there, one of those sounds we just heard was, I think, effects. Let's bring that down a tad bit. Let's bring down the interface. Music's doing okay. Speech, yes. I think that's good. Yeah, I think for the longest time, we weren't really hearing the... Oh, that's mine. I don't think we were hearing any of the... Oh, hello, we can do this. Yeah, I don't think we were hearing... there's some dog trash that we weren't hearing. the ambient music. So, or not music, but sounds, or whatever you want to call them. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm losing my mind. Ah, she, son. Ah, freaking she. Ah, freaking she. Brother. Brother. Let's grab this. Yeah, so anyways, we're gonna be here. We're gonna be talking a little bit before I... Oh, Frostspire, huh? Wait, I thought I expanded right here. Am I wrong? No, I totally expanded right there. I don't care about rewinding the recording. Screw my life. Whoa. Freaking laggy, son. Alright, so we are completing these armies. I'm gonna be quite honest. I forget what these armies were being built for. I don't remember. So, whatever it comes to. We've got these homeboys. Okay. I'm gonna try to win pretty soon here because the game's gotten pretty laggy, largely speaking. I mean, we're running into also a couple of bugs, right? I can't take certain provinces. It's a little bit weird. Oh yeah, but as I was saying before, we will be going back into no commentary pretty soon here. But I am just gonna be struggling right here for a hot second. Who was the homosexual that I wanted to get the Mage Bane for? Oh, is this guy up here. Where are you, homosexual? Reveal thyself to me. Oh my god, we have so many armies. Jeez, bro. Freaks, huh? Shoot. There you go. I wanted that unit quite bad. Quite. Let's get that research going though. Spam that trash. Yeah, so this playthrough is not going as fast as I want it to. So, in the future, I'm going to have to take a good look at doing certain things to speed things up because I don't like how long this is taking. Just for me personally. Right now, I would prefer moving on to the next playthrough. And it's not that I don't care, or, well, it's not that I don't like getting this deep into the game. I do like making it this far. It's just that the game gets kind of slow, gets a little bit sluggish, gets a little bit laggy at times. I mean, you start running into certain issues, and that for me is what gets really frustrating. That for me is what I don't enjoy. So it makes me desire the end of a playthrough. And I figure that it's kind of difficult wasting away all the AI on the map. You know, cleaving through everybody, it's a little bit difficult. And I try my best, but I'm never fast enough on it, so either I need to reduce the map size, which I think I will be doing, or I need to reduce the AI players that I'm going up against, which I don't think I need to do. But we'll see. I mean, maybe I should reduce it by like one more AI player, I don't know. But the fact is that by this point in the game, I should have either cleaved through one, or I would even say 2 or 3 of the AI rulers, okay? Too many of them are up at the moment. So I didn't go out of my way to clear out most of these guys, and because of that, the game's a little bit, you know, it's sluggish, it's taking forever to go from one turn to the next. And I keep on trying to improve this. It's a little bit difficult, but, you know, eventually we're gonna get a hold of it. It's just a little bit difficult, honestly. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're being attacked here. I'm gonna have to do something about that next turn. Or even this turn, maybe. Let's rush out these guys. And let's rush out these guys. But yeah, you know, in late game, there becomes to be so many things to manage. It's actually kind of overwhelming a little bit. And it gets a little bit annoying having to manage all this stuff, you know? So for me, late game gets to be a little bit vexing. On top of that, everything just takes so long to do as well. Some of these, is that interface sounds? I think it is. We're gonna need to reduce that. Alright, is there anything else I want to push out? There's quite a few things that would be interesting, but I can't really see anything I exactly want. Like, I guess right here we can do an alchemist lab, and then after that we can rush a town hall. But yeah, you know, man, I wanted to go faster, all of this. I really do. So, for the case of the future, we're gonna do what we can to make this stuff move a lot faster, a lot smoother. Right now, everything's just taking so long, and it's sincerely, it's just so vexing for everything to be this lengthy, you know? Without a doubt, it's annoying. It really is annoying. So, let's get these guys back over here. We're gonna be releasing Nolmak as a vassal. Anyway, though, I'm going to try to close this out in this video, and then we can get on top of the next playthrough, of course. And I'm hoping that, of course, in the next playthrough, it's not this laggy. I don't know why certain provinces, I can't build on them. It's really weird. So something's going on with the game. Like, I think the game is so laggy, it's glitching, or maybe it's just glitchy. I don't know. Something's going on. It's a little bit weird. But we've gotten quite far by now, which I like. And at this point, we just gotta start clearing out fools. I would say by around turn 150 or 120, right? Because you want to build up to turn 100. You want to build yourself up. with at least 3 free city vassals, and you want to have a good economy going for yourself, which I did. And the only place that I think I really tripped up here is that I didn't start going to war, clearing out the rest of the map until now, turn 200. So this should have happened either around turn 120 or turn 150. I should have started focusing out either Skogan Voss, I believe that's his name, to my west, or I should have gone south much sooner to take out all the dudes down here. I mean, you know, I'm finally doing it, but again, this should have happened earlier. And there's ways I could have done this a lot faster, a little bit better. You know, and I'm trying to be realistic about this, but truthfully, I went way too slow about everything. So what is nice, though, is that I have so many vassals. Look at this guy. He's helping me out. That's cool. He's got a really good army. He's an Umbral dude, so that's cool. This is another Umbral guy. It's cool to see these guys helping me out. But yeah, just next time, I want to go a little bit faster than this, and honestly, I think that you want to throw as much of your units and all of your force into going to war and grabbing up as many of these free city vassals as you possibly can. You want to do that because the more free city vassals you have, right, the more income that you're making, and also the more territory that you control. I mean, that's only a good thing. There's really nothing that's too bad about it. So I think there's a lot more wrong with you sitting back, right, trying to culminate your power, and that's only wasting time when you could be getting in resources, when you could just be conquesting and getting even more territory, which gives you, of course, more income, which then allows you to steamroll even harder. But the truth is if you don't steamroll, then you're going to have issues. And I do need to start, like, I keep on talking about the fact that I needed to come over here and I needed to grab these resources that were basically taken from me. I wanted all of these resources and I never got them. So I definitely should have gone about this differently too. I mean, what the heck? I still haven't gone to war with this guy to take all the rest of the territory I want. You know, I should have done that. So that's just another trip up of mine here. So whatever it comes down to, I definitely should have done things a little different. Just be more hyperactive, but also I think early game you want to go around raising as much as possible too. You want to build up the size of your own cities. You want to get them up to 30 population. Yeah, and once you do that, you want to run around doing other things. There's a lot of things I'm happy with what I did though this playthrough. I mean, one of the things I'm happy with doing is that just run around with either 1 or 2 armies up in the Umbral dimension. You don't actually need to have 3 armies, especially if you go tanky. I mean, I was able to do it roughly with only 1 army, but I would say like you could do consecutive battles if you have 2 armies. It makes it easier. You have a chance of losing units if you don't do it that way. But one thing that's nice, I mean, if you grab Angel Eyes, fighting these guys is way easier. But you do want to come up here and you want to start grabbing and collecting as many resources as you can. As early in the game as you can do it. But I would say that's like basically once you get Angel Eyes, you should come up here. Absolutely. And you do need to have Angel Eyes coming up here, grabbing all these resources. Specifically what's so good is getting these tomes, because this is free research being done for you. So you can get a bunch of great stuff, possibly, or again, just bypassing a bunch of research that you could otherwise be doing. So it's fast tracking your research, if nothing else. But you can get some good stuff from these. tomes right here. And you also get resources. That's another good thing. So you want to run around, I would say, with, you know, I would say 2 armies at the bare minimum, very early game, and start collecting all those resources. And outside of that, you want to run around, obviously, with another stack. I would say a full stack. And that's one thing I should have done earlier. Get a full stack army going and start going to war, grabbing up as much territory and terrain as you possibly can. Get yourself as many wonders as you can, which typically I would say that should come down to another army. Another army should be tasked with taking all the wonders. So yeah, so basically you want to have 1 army running around collecting wonders. You want to have 2 armies running around. And by the way, you want to, at the very least, appoint 1 hero within these army stacks. But then you want to have 2 armies running around that are together. You want to have those 2 armies, or let's call it a 2-stack army. You want to have a 2-stack army running around in the Umbral dimension, getting yourself as much knowledge, mana, gold as you can up there. And then you want to be focused, and you want to have Angelize too. It's just absolutely necessary. And also by doing that, you will be discovering too the Umbral dwellings. And by discovering those guys, you're going to be getting a bunch of support eventually, and also resources. So that's another great way to go about everything. Who are these guys going to back up? I forget. These guys, they need to back up somebody. I forget who. I guess this guy up here should be given support. But anyways, you want to conquest across the map as intensely as you can. You don't want to go easy on any of it, and there's so many things you obviously want to get, so many things that are vital to your economy and whatnot. Wait, I should be able to come here. What the heck? Oh, 15 turns. Wow. It is annoying how figuring out where you can go here is a little bit tough. Was I going here? I don't believe that. Where was I going? Here? No. Oh, shoot. I don't know. Well, you know what? Screw it. I think this guy should just go to war then. We are fighting few dudes at the moment. Yeah, within this video, let's try to finish this up as soon as possible. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Depending on how quick I go, this could be just a 1-hour video. That would be funny. Given the fact of how many of my videos are mega videos, but we'll see. Anyways, though, you wanna suck up as many desirable resources across the map as quickly and as soon as possible within the game. And you want to get tier 3 units as soon as possible as well, of course. You know, you want to maximize your resources, you want to maximize your expansion. You don't want to go slow. You don't want to just freaking go at it like a, I don't know, like a freaking lazy simpleton. You want to go freaking hard in the paint as soon as possible. And of course, for me, this time around, I went pretty slow, let's face it. I mean, faster than before. I typically spend too much time trying to culminate my power, and when I do that, it goes so slow, you know? But you want to spend as much time making fast progress as possible. Where the frick am I going with this army, dude? Holy, just fight these guys or something. Yeah, freaking do it. Do the thing. Jeez Louise. Doing nothing over here. Okay, there's still certain sound effects that are a little bit loud. We're gonna heal up for one turn. This guy, what the frick is this guy gonna do? I guess link up with this army down here, right? Oh shoot, wow. Well, that was fast. Where's Skogan Voss? Look at all the armies he has. I can't find the guy. What the heck? Where is this dude, man? So weird. I can't find him. Where is their leader? That's not it. Over here? Oh, he's right there. Oh, that little queer. Yeah, I see you, you little punk. Coming right after you, son. You ain't gonna make it, kid. It's over for you. But yeah, you want to expand as fast as possible. Every time that you play. Don't go slow. So strange. Something smells weird around me. Smells like detergent. This is strange. This is very strange. Where's my homeboys? Right here? Nice. I need to check on that smell. I just don't know. Is it... Smells soapy. What the frick? This is so weird. I guess golds. Give me that gold, girl. We also gotta tamper around with the audio a little bit more. It's not quite where I want it to be. Yeah, so anyways, in my future playthroughs, I just want to go faster. I don't like how slow this is. And once we do that, I think things will be improved a little bit. Especially for me, because I want to get around to my other playthroughs, and I don't like it when it takes literally 7 to 10 minutes to go through a freaking turn. So again, either I need to get used to going to early war, and once I do that, I can maybe play on larger maps. That's a huge maybe, we'll see. Or whatever it is that's really causing the most lag, whatever it is. Just gotta figure it out, you know? Let's release the guy. I think it's done for him. Why does it smell so soapy? It's so weird. It was sudden too, so like, what the frick? What am I smelling? This is weird, bro. This is strange. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure that trash out. I'm gonna be pausing this freaking video and figuring out why it smells this way. How am I getting souls from you? Interesting. Yeah, how is that happening? That's weird. Oh, soul well. Okay. Can we... oh, wow. We can really stack up this guy. Let's do that for sure. Let's just give him a huge freaking stack. Lock soul. And I don't know, like, I do think it's pretty important that you throw down a lot of defensive units on these free cities. But you know, in a weird way, I wonder if it's actually necessary. I think it is. I do, because it keeps everybody from attacking your guys, and that's really important. That is something that you want, but at the same time, it seems like to me if you have a mega death stack being sent out by one of your vassals, well, I mean, it's super difficult to destroy. So that gives the enemy a lot to frickin' fight against. And it just turns one of your vassals into a super fighter, right? Having all these units fighting for you. Which I think, technically, that's pretty good. So... yeah, I don't know, man. I think you want to have it that way, though. You know what? Let's swap out this guy for this guy. That's a good way of going. I like that quite a bit. Alright, let's do this. I know we're pretty strong. I mean, dude, we can freaking clear armies with just a singular army. That's how freaking powerful we are. Really good stuff. Ah, she's oh my god, I be confident she. Ah, freak me. My gosh, that is brutal. It's a weak army, you know, truthfully speaking, but oh man, 450 knowledge, that's good stuff. She's huh? Oh, she, brother. Freak. You know what I should have done before we did that? I should have done Lingering Mist. Okay, game. Yeah, whatever. Screw you. Screw you. Frickin' game. You can't do that right now. You can't do that. Screw you. Frickin' screw you, bro. Nobody asked, kid. You suck. Your mother doesn't love you. Anyways, you know, I could have just been a lot more aggressive. Now, of course, for the longest time in this playthrough, we were realistically playing defensively, right? So, I couldn't really be that aggressive, honestly, but I think there was a way to go about it, kind of. I mean... well, yeah, right? I could have one army running around getting wonders. I can have two armies running around in the Umbral Abyss, cleaving fools. And then I could have had another army playing defense and have and then have a 3-stack going around and grabbing me more vassals. We could have done something like that. And I think having a vassal defend you is also important. It doesn't do much, by the way. It really doesn't. But it has the chance to help you. That's the thing. And then, right, as you're going to war with other empires or civilization, whatever, the other AI rulers, right? When you're going to war with other rulers, those units from your free city vassal are going to be defending you when they do try to attack, because they do try to attack you. So that's a really good thing to have. It's just a bunch of defense ready on your home turf. You know, you take it for granted, but it does matter when it comes down to it. So you do want to have, again, as I said, you want to have at least for the majority of the game, if not the entirety of the game, you want to have 3 cities for the most part. And then, of course, you want to use your extra free, your city slots to create free cities. And then we just lost a mage bane. Whatever, I can get another one. Just like my wife. Yeah, let's build up this guy again. But it does count. It really does count to have a defensive free city for every single one of your cities. And I would say you want to have 3 cities, right? And then you want to be busy building up all those free cities. But then I would also say that probably with your same army that's running around collecting a bunch of wonders, you want to use that exact army. You want to use those guys, I would say. You want to use those guys to also collect your other free city vassals, right? The same army running around getting you wonders. You want to get your outposts set down for free city vassals. And then outside of that, and again, you only want to have 3 cities. You want to have 2 slots open so that you can get cities to turn them into free cities. And then what else? What's the other thing? And then what else? What else, right? You want to have that army stack running around getting you a bunch of free city vassals. For a time, you want to be raising everybody once you can get war slaves. With war slaves, that'll help you boost up the population on all of your main cities, and you want to get that as soon as possible so that you can have as much territory as possible, which then just allows you, right, the most... You want to get your urban planning done as early in the game as possible. That's really what it comes down to. Because it's just annoying to be doing urban planning all throughout the game. It really is frustrating. What the heck are you doing? You ran all the way around like a freaking clown. What are you doing, guy? What the frick are you doing? Jeez, bro. Freak. But yeah, you want to raise everybody, and they'll be rebuilding their cities. It's fine. I mean, that's the truth. They'll be rebuilding their cities every time you're raising them. So, you know, with that being done, you'll be fine. You know, you can get away with it. And they'll rebuild those cities so that when you do take them back again as a free city, then you will still have upgrades done for you by that time. But again, you want to focus on raising so that you can build up the population on your main cities. It's really tough though, like honestly thinking about that, because it is really tempting just to take these free cities as your vassals. I mean, that's always a better way of going, but I don't know. That's actually pretty tough. Like, which way should you go? But I would say you want to get the war slaves buff. You want to get that so that you're getting your population up as soon as possible. I mean, seriously, I think you want to do that. It's just that you are making the trade-off. You're not getting a bunch of vassalized cities, and that's my biggest problem with it. What are these guys? They are Skogan fanatics. Well, that's unfortunate. They're not my race, so... But it doesn't matter. We're trying to end the game right now. As soon as possible. Honestly, let's go throw this guy... I want to throw him as my... defensive army, I would say. Alright. Not yet. We're gonna hold off. But yeah, so anyways, that's my entire plan. That's kind of how I'm looking at this. just in the future, how should I improve my playthroughs? Not only to go faster, but also to reduce lag. You gotta figure out a fast way to start clearing out the map. You know? And you gotta be on top of things before it really gets out of control. And I would also maybe... Yeah, I mean, if you're conquesting earlier in the game, then you can also be using the item forge a lot earlier too. That's another thing that does need to be used a lot earlier in the game for me. I don't use the item forge until like typically turn 100, 120, 150. I start it really late, and you want to start building out your heroes. You want to do that as soon as possible. Because there's so many items to get, and it makes them more powerful, which makes it easier to clear through enemy armies. That's just absolutely the fact. They are killing machines, and you want to make sure that they're completely well oiled, basically. Freaking biatch. Anyway, we are going to be... Oh shoot, wait. I feel like we're forgetting something. Don't know. Ah, sheesh, son. We being attacked. For real, for real. You freaking queer. WTF, bro? Ooh. Ooh la la. Yeah, get wet, punk. Let's go. Yeah, we're good. We can do this. I'm ready, brother. I'm for waking ready. Oh yeah, it's over for you, punk. It's over. You ain't gonna win, kid. It's done. It's freaking over, man. You're a freaking joke. A freaking clown. Hey, brother. You're a freaking clown. Honk honk, mother effer. You know, I kind of like Chaos Pulse. It's actually pretty alright. It's not as... Oh, ooh. Oh, that is prime time right there. Oh, let's effing go. I'm trusting you, game. I'm trusting you. You better kill that mother effer. If you don't do it, I will have a freaking... Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm actually gonna lose it. So they didn't bother taking out the transformed spider? That's unfortunate. Well, it's not every day that you hire a bunch of queers for your frickin' army. Oh, I'm sorry. That's going on in America right now. Well, that's unfortunate. Truly is unfortunate. But I do believe we've still got this. Because I am a believer. renewed. Okay. Okay, it still worked out. How is the AI so bad at using spells? Like, genuinely, how is it so bad? Alright, okay. Anyway, so yeah, next time we're gonna be focused on playing this a little bit differently. And making sure that we cleave through these biatches rather quick. Ooh. That is actually pretty tough. Well, you know what? When you go on a warpath, right? You do want to actually take up the first vassals that you get. And then later on, you want to start doing the raising. Because early on, you do want to make sure that you get as many defensive armies as possible. Well, not defensive, but like, you know, it's relatively defensive to have more attacking armies as you're on a warpath. So that's actually the better way to go. So I actually changed my mind with some of what I was saying. Where's this guy? Oh, you're going over here. You freaking queer. I'm gonna be honest though, and I actually mean it when I say it, I think I'm actually a little bit annoyed utilizing regenerating infestations. It's not the worst thing on the planet, but it's actually low-key annoying, if I'm being honest. I don't know if I am the greatest fan of it, and maybe I would like to see it a little bit different in the future. My gosh, this guy has so many freaking armies, and we kind of need to recuperate ourselves, I would argue. He's getting raided down there. Perfect. Just perfect. Early game, you want to finish up the urban planning of your cities quickly. You don't want to be sitting on that stuff for long. But every time you do get a hero unit, you do want to turn that into a separate army for a separate task, right? So war, taking wonders, going into the Umbral dimension, and the other one is when you do start raising cities, you do need to have one hero army that sits behind and I guess revitalizes. You should do it with souls, so resurrecting cities. You should have one hero tasked on doing that too. Alright, I want this guy to go back. I don't want him around anymore. Well, nah, he should stick around. Whatever. Until the other army shows up. Oh gosh. I don't feel ready right now. I really don't. Who owns this? Not me. I should own it. It should be mine. You should be mine. Here we go, you clowns. We're going in. You can't stop me. I am inevitable. Oh, whoops. Do that. Here we go. Intimidating Aura, I would imagine, is actually pretty good to use with this build specifically. Oh my gosh, we lost you? I don't, honestly, I don't care anymore. So I guess that's pretty convenient. Oh dear God. We're gonna capture and release on this trash. These guys are going to siege. Let's do it. I do need to change up some of the settings again. It sounds a little bit too loud. The interface sounds too loud. We should go down to, I think, 40. Maybe bring the effects down a tad bit. Let's just bring down the music a tad bit more. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, look at that. We turned it into a city. I can't expand this guy. You know what? We should have actually raided this guy. He should have been raised because he can't even expand, so what's the point? What is this? Oh, that's cool. Oh, bro, that's good. Wow. They suffer condemned. Oh. That's kind of cool. I like that. Oh, that's right. I got wrecked. Wow. You win this time, game. Oops, wrong army. I was like, what the F, man? Oh, shit, brother. This ain't okay. This trash be tripping. I free. Marching Winter. I've never done that before. I wonder if it's good. I could see it being good, right? Because with Frostling transformation, it could be really powerful. I go back and forth on it. That's what's up. What the frick are you? That's a halfway good-looking chick. I mean, for this game's standards, okay? I'm not actually saying in general, but for this game, you know, it's okay. You know, if I just close my eyes, it might feel good. And of course, if I bring a barf bag, it gets better. Give me this. I must have it. Yeah. Good, Anakin. Alright, let's leave this trash behind. Where are you going? I don't know. None of us know. Wait, homeboy should not be getting damaged by the Umbral melody. That's not okay. Ooh. Uh-oh. All right, here we go, you trash cans. Oh my gosh. Yeah, get him. Get him. Freaking get him. He deserves it. Screw that guy. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Alright, let's... Oh, I can do some corpse eating, actually. Woo. Frickin' woof my goof, son. What does that even mean? What the heck? What does it mean? What's the best way to go about this? I really don't know. Honestly, we should just hold off. I think the AI will have a better time than me. I'm hoping. You better not F up, son. Okay, that's one way to go. I wish I could use more spells than this. I sincerely do. Get him. Get him. Enchained. Perfect. I do want to use more of the Umbral mistresses because they are good units. I don't know how good compared to your racial units. I'm just saying that they're alright. Come on! Game, you suck at the game. Keep on spamming. That's a good kill. Good damage. Okay. There's so much disruption going on. My goodness. That's not it. That is very far from what I want. Alright, we're just gonna put my homeboy right here. A little bit safer than before. We're gonna do that. Aw, shoot. Okay, we're back. Freak, son. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. We are crashing though, here and there, aren't we? Are we good again? I'm hoping. The game broke down right there, so tad bit concerning. Yep, they're going in. Pushing forward. Rot away. It's good damage. I noticed this guy, he never uses mind control. It's very odd. Honestly. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do this. Get those negative effects going. Alright. Looking okay. Ay, ay, ay. What the freak, son? What are we doing? Chaos Pulse. Why not? Yeah, Infernal Rebirth is what I was kind of looking for there. Good damage. What else can we get here? If we kill some of these units... Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. Do we really want to be doing this fight? It looks like not. Too many units for us. I'm tanky, so I can barely do it, but I don't think it's working that great. There are things I like about this build. Quite a bit. Good kill. Yup. Did he just kill me? Aw. Nearly. We're looking good. We can do demonic onslaught here. Ooh. Nice one. Another good one. Infernal Hounds are really good units to have running around as extra units, not as main units to your army. Man, 97 damage, that's good. Yeah, there you go. He wasted his killing momentum on the dog that he summons through his passive, which sucks because I love that passive, Demonic Onslaught, but sadly it really is broken, like actually glitched out of its head when you have killing momentum, which makes no sense because it's in the chaos tree, by the way. So it shouldn't be broken like that. It is though. Let's do some bone dragons, I guess. Uh-huh. I don't really like water provinces. I'm not really a big fan of them. I don't really know what I think though, because like I don't think water's good in general in this game. I really don't. I don't know why there's water units, honestly, because, you know, I appreciate them being in the game, but there's just something about them. It's not really that necessary. What's a good one here that we can grab? Let's do a town hall. Bazaar can go somewhere. I guess here. I do wish that you could trade provinces with your AI. In Planetfall you can. In this game, for whatever reason, you're not allowed. Like this. Why can I not? I would have to go to war with this guy if I want to take his territory, which is so dumb. So dumb. It's annoying. Anyway, I look forward to the next playthroughs, man. I am definitely holding out right now. I want to see how they play out. Alright, here we go. We're fighting Darman, the frickin' douche. Kadoosh. Let's do this. Very nice. Yeah, I want to play more with the Umbral mistresses. I really do. I think they're good. Hot dang. Diggity wiggity. Freakity wickety. Kashi. May I take this? Pretty please. Okay. Got it, bro. I'll go F myself. How about that? How about that, son? I can't take it. Oh my gosh. I wonder if they changed it though. I hope they fixed it where if you're... What the? I hope they fixed it where if your AI vassal is in control of a wonder, that you still get those bonuses. It should be that way, but as far as I know, it's not. Which is gay. Super homosexual. Oh my gosh, I'm at a point where I just don't care. There's too much information. What, remain at war? Why not? Remain at war. Never surrender. Alright, so from right here, we're just gonna head right into no commentary. I don't imagine this is gonna take much longer because we took out Darman. We're gonna be taking out, who? Skogan? So I guess Jarlin is all that's left, so that's gonna happen relatively quickly. So we'll be back in a little while.
darkness that creeps from shadow to shadow not only brings Ignore the middling mages who seek. Dreadnought technologies are unmatched on the...
Alright, we are back. So, we brought that to an end. I think this video is going for what? It's about 2 hours and a half, I think it is. So, that's fine. Alright, except Alchemist. Yes. We have Artillerist. I've never seen this before. Kind of cool. Cryomancer, Deathcaller, Disruptor, blah 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 blah. Fire Bearer. I'm kinda down bad to do that. So, what is it that gets you Sorcerer? Is it the Tome 5 of Astral? That might be what it is, because it seems like that's what it comes down to. Oh my. Okay. Oh man, subjugation. That would be cool. But not for this guy. I want to do it for a different type of hero. Alright. I think the Pyre Bearer. I think that's cool. Has Resurgence. Oh, this is gonna be weird. This is a weird choice right here. See, you never want your ruler to die. So that's a bad choice. I wish I could get Sorcerer because that one is just freaking good. What is this again? Base melee. Okay. Warlord? Should I just do Warlord? I don't really want to do it, you know? Ugh. What is good in here, man? Man. I kinda want to do Pyre Bearer. I wanted to do it last time, but I don't know. Deathcaller, that's a good one because it's free. It's actually pretty good. I don't know, I think if I did Pyre Bearer, it would have to be somebody, it would have to be like a humanoid hero, I think. It would have to be, because I just don't know. Would I really be that interested? Yeah, I don't think because you're banking on your hero dying. Well, I don't want my hero to die, you know? But they do die sometimes, and I'm never gonna play him for as a ruler, maybe ever again, or I might, who knows. But so as an extra hero, it could be good. You know what? Okay, let's just do it. Because they do end up dying sometimes in combat, so you might as well do this just for the fact. I mean, but you don't want to bang. See, this guy's not a melee hero. That's the issue. He's not a melee. So I am completely depending on the fact that this ascension trait will matter when he dies. But I mean, when he gets attacked, he is close to death every time. Any kind of eldritch hero. They're not really that tanky, I would say. You could make them tankier, but you know, it's shoot, man. I don't know what's the best way to go about this. I don't know. See, I mean, you're depending on the unit dying to get the effect. Man, I wish I had Sorcerer in this freaking mix. Deathcaller. You can always use Deathcaller, you know? You don't want to bank on your heroes dying. That is terrible. That sucks. Because even if this guy dies, then I can't use his spells. So it just sucks. I can't. Depending on, typically in combat, the Eldritches, they don't actually get themselves killed a whole lot. Realistically speaking, they don't. Yeah, they really don't. Early game, they do. But late game, no. They're pretty much alright. So something would tell me that Death Call would actually be good, like early game, middle game, and late game, because you're always getting another unit that other units are going to attack. That is way better, right? It's much worse to have an ability that only matters when you're losing a battle or you're losing units. So anyways, that right there, that's what it comes down to. And okay, here's what I hate about Shadow Mirror, is that I'm wasting an entire turn to create a treacherous reflection. Now, it's not bad to make a treacherous reflection, but it's not good either. So you can already do that with a spell. So like get Sorcerer instead, honest. I mean, should I just do it? I don't think it's good, because you want your guy. An Eldritch already has mind control, delirium. There's so many other things that he can do. So he doesn't need that. That's something like a dragon would want to grab, or something like it. It has to be Deathcaller. It just, nothing else makes sense. All right. So we can summon in all these dudes. But we can still summon in Biatch. Oh. So why was nobody being summoned last time? That was weird. Yeah, that was weird. I only got Biatch of the Menstrual Dimension. That was it. Nobody else. That really sucks. Typically, the game gives you quite a few of your heroes, but this time around, nah. Well, anyway. That was good. It was a decent playthrough. Obviously, for me, I kind of prefer... Oh, by the way,
starts here.
I'm working on this build. You know what? This guy could actually have Pyre Bearer or something else, like Treacherous Reflection, whatever. But anyway, I'm working on this build. I haven't named it yet and all that, but I have some ideas of how I would like to go about this one here. Honestly. Yo, what's up, girl? Shoot, you looking good. Yeah, man. So we have a lot of builds, though, to go through after that. It was an alright builds. Very tanky. I mean, insanely tanky. It was really good in that sense. The units were very hard to kill. I was able to run around with a singular army, and I was capable of clearing out, 2 stacks, 3 stacks, whatever. So it was pretty good all the way around. Playing this build, Havoc Caster, I actually like this. And I thought I wouldn't like it, but the chances that you have of applying a 3-turn insanity, that is huge. And it typically happens on 1 unit. There is Infernal, Rebirth, there's all kinds of other things that you can grab, but in the end I really liked it. So Madcaster, it's not bad. Also, I really like, right here, Chaos Channeling. This is actually really good. Especially if you go with the Fan the Inferno or the Tome 5 ability spell, a combat spell that damages all the units on the map. Then this is really good to grab. Seriously, it's insane. It really is crazy. So, and there's some builds that you can further amplify this kind of dynamic, especially if you have, what is it? Especially if you have Sorcerer or Overchannel on any of your units, then this just gets even better. So, anyway, that was an interesting playthrough. It was an interesting build. My gosh, we've been gone through a lot here. What the heck? Jeez. Crazy. Anyways, though, what's the next build we're gonna do? And by the way, that was difficult fighting against those Marauder units, but man, we got through it. I was not really expecting that, but we got through it. So I was pretty impressed with myself on that front. There's a lot of things I did right. There's a couple of things I obviously could improve, and we've spoken about that. So whatever it is that we do next, obviously I want to do whatever is the improvement of all this, because I'm not going to war soon enough and the game gets really slow because of that. So gotta figure out how to make the game a little bit faster the whole way throughout. Yeah, so we'll think about that, how we can do certain things. I'm not, I don't know. If I played, by the way, without any save scumming, it would have to be on minor brutality. It would have to be. I could not do major any longer, but it might be interesting to play on minor brutality and see, without save scumming, how far you can get, right? Or how well I could play through that. That would be interesting. I would be interested in it, because you would be punished for making bad choices, that's for sure. And then at that point, I would want to have Pyre Bearer, wouldn't I? But, yeah. I might do it. Yeah. Without any save scumming, I could do that. I could see it. I'm not against it. So I'll think about it. I might go ahead for it. But anyway, that overall, that went pretty well. And definitely a resilient build, I will say that. Very tanky, very difficult to die, which is awesome to have in your builds. Trying to think though, is there anything else that would be slightly better? I mean, I think it was pretty solid. I mean, maybe a different faction of units, maybe that would be better, right? The Dark Knights were pretty resilient. The Glade Runners were pretty resilient. Everybody was pretty resilient. I wonder to myself, like, I think the Mana Unchained, I think that's what it's called, or the Lifesteal Society trait whenever you cast an ability. That one might be better than Ritual Cannibals. I think Cannibals is nice as an idea, but in practice, I just don't think it really works because it's not guaranteed for your units to heal, and you want it to be guaranteed. So using something like the Mana Attunement, or whatever the frick it's called, that would make it where your units are actually pretty difficult to kill, because they can start out a combat attacking units and they'll still be healing. You don't have to depend upon killing a unit in order to heal off of that unit. And that also makes it to where every single one of your units is always healing at every turn, no matter really what, as long as they're attacking, which is pretty much always. So, you know, one thing I noticed though with this game is that if you really want to have an easy time, arguably speaking, and I think I'm definitely correct in saying this, you are required to play with your racial units. You definitely have to play with them. You can't play with, you know, like air quotes, fun units, and I mean Umbral demons necessarily. You can't really play with a Mage Bane, including, you know, you can't really play with like a Nymph or a Scald, or because these units, they don't get your racial transformations. And because of that, they fall behind massively very quick in the game. You know, you can get very tanky very quick with your racial units, or I mean, and your racial units, let's just face it, they're pretty good. And the more that you rank them up, is the more that you're also getting transformations. And the more that you're getting rank ups and transformations, the higher level unit becomes. And then therefore, the better functionality that you're getting out of them. I mean, I think the Umbral Mistress is a good unit, but I don't know, man. Like, there's just a bunch of racial units that effectively, they're pretty good. And then they also get all those enchantments too. Pretty much no questions asked. Sometimes you have tier 4 and tier 5 units that only get some of your enchantments. Yeah, that's a huge issue. I don't know why that is. It's only some of them, so that really sucks. But I think in one of these runs, I should start using the Reaper again, because that is a really good unit. And I haven't used it in a while either. So, and I don't know, maybe I'll do an undead run again. It's been a while, so might as well, right? I would be interested in doing that. I seriously, it's been, what? It's been like 11 playthroughs, I think, or 12, or 13, ever since I played Necromancers before. So it would be interesting to do it again. Yeah. So anyways, we're gonna head right into the next playthrough.